So hi, welcome everybody to the Milford Farmers Market. This is our second week. It's been really exciting. We've had an overwhelming response from the community, and we're going to do a couple of interviews with some of the vendors, and you can see what we have to offer, and we invite everybody to come down Saturdays 9 to 1. This is Julie Frank from Franco Franks. Julie Frank from D'Alessandro Farm, and she can tell you a little bit about some of the produce that she has. Her prices are great, and she's a sellout and has some of the freshest produce down here. So take a look around. Julie can walk you through what she has.
Okay, well, today we brought some sweet corn, which some of the customers from last week came back and said it was the best corn they had had in a long time. Zucchini, summer squash, we have green bell peppers, and then we have some Italian sweet peppers, tomatoes, cucumbers, giant eggplant. We have three varieties of eggplant. We have Japanese eggplant, Sicilian eggplant, and the traditional eggplant that everybody's used to. Green beans and pickling cukes, which are great for salads, and regular cucumbers. Today we also have some fresh basil and some fresh parsley, which smell great, and beets.
Gotta have beets.
So those are our offerings for today. We're looking forward to having some pumpkins in a few weeks, and maybe some acorn squash, and I can't remember what else we planted, but
That sounds good.
so yeah.
One thing I have to say is if you look at her corn, you see how the green's still sticking straight up? That's because it came right out of the ground. That's how you know it's fresh. So thanks very much. Thanks for joining us. So this is Linda Horton, and the name of her company is Sweet Treats. She's from Midway, Mass. She was here last week, also one of our first week vendors, and her whoopie pies sold out in about an hour. So I hear that's a very popular item, but Linda can tell us a little bit about some of the jams and sauces that she has.
Yes, today I brought several jams. I have my mixed berry, peach, triple berry, strawberry, and blueberry, and also this week, which I didn't bring last week, was my homemade applesauce.
Don't you have, isn't peach cobbler one of the more popular items?
Peach cobbler is a popular item. I did not have enough time to make that for today, but next week I would like to do cobbler's crisps in the peach and then some apple crisp as well. So I will definitely have those next week.
And she has homemade muffins, banana muffins, and blueberry muffins. So come down and give her a chance. Linda Horton from Sweet Treats. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us. So this is Maura Stearns, and the name of her company is Choffee. Really interesting brewed chocolate product. And the interesting thing about it, and she can tell you a little bit about it in a second, is that there's really no sugar in it, right? So you can bring it up to the sweetness that you want, which is really good, because a lot of people, if you're having any kind of chocolate product, what I like is I can set the sweetness to the level I want. So why don't you tell us a little bit about your product, Maura?
It's brewed chocolate, so it's cocoa beans that have been roasted and ground, and you brew it in a French press with hot water. You just add your grounds, 2 tablespoons for every 6 ounces of water. Let it steep for about 10 minutes, stirring periodically, and then you're ready to go. You can add to it what you want. If you don't like dairy, you can do coconut cream in it or almond milk. If you do like dairy, you can do half and half, or if you like French vanilla creamer, you can do that.
So where do you get the chocolate beans?
There's actually 2 versions right now. We have one that's from the Ivory Coast, and we also have another one that is from the Dominican Republic.
And you roast them yourself?
Oh no, actually, I'm sorry. I get them from a company called Choffee, and it's located in Vancouver, Washington is the headquarters, but they roast and grind in Henderson, Nevada.
Super. Cool. Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Come down and give Choffee a try. Not a cry, a try. Thanks. So this is Susan Robinson. The name of her company is
Buzz 10 Honey Company.
Buzz 10 Honey Company, and she is from Midway, Massachusetts. She was also one of our first week vendors. She has probably one of the more unique vendors here, because she sells honey and Vermont maple syrup, all wholesome products. Why don't you tell us a little bit about how you make it and where your company is and what you do?
Good morning. We have 5 hives on our property. I have an observation hive here that you can take a look at and kind of check out what the bees are doing. It's kind of cool. We have the bees go out, forage in the local area. gathering pollen and nectar from the local flowers. So local honey is very, very beneficial to anybody that has allergies. So we recommend that you buy local honey. It's a very nice product, nice and smooth. We have some samples here for people to try it. And we're very excited to be here in Milford.
Where do you get the maple syrup from?
The maple syrup is from one of my buddies, has a sugar house up in Vermont, and he processes the sugar up in Vermont. He taps his trees in March, and he boils all the sap down, and that's where our maple syrup comes from.
Super. How were your sales last week?
Very good, outstanding. We had an awesome week the first week.
I think last week she had to go home and get more inventory because she sold out so quickly. So
That is correct.
that's right. So thanks for being here, and we hope to see you many more weeks.
Thank you. We'd love to be here.
So the name of this vendor is Julie's Z Breads. This is not Julie. This is,
I'm Mr. Julie. My name's Terry.
and Julie's your wife, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. So Julie's Z Breads, she has really one of the more popular items here. It's all different kinds of zucchini breads. And tell us a little bit about some of the flavors of the zucchini breads, if you could.
Well, we currently have about 16 flavors. We generally bring 4 or 5 to each market each week. We'll change those flavors as the seasons change. We'll be getting into the apples soon. After that, we'll be getting into pear as a winter item. We'll have pumpkin as well. And we alternate flavors every week.
Some of the flavors are carrot zucchini, you have tropical pineapple, regular zucchini nut, and
So we have a carrot nut today.
carrot nut, and the decadent double chocolate zucchini.
Decadent double chocolate chip has always been one of the favorites. It's a favorite, especially amongst the kids. Another thing to do with this is actually heat it up. Take a slice, heat it up for about 7 seconds, put a scoop of vanilla ice cream on it, and you've made your own sundae.
They have a gluten-free product too. Also, everything is marked whether or not it has nuts, and they have 2 different sizes. And I think last week Julie sold out pretty quickly, right?
Sold out around 10:30, I believe it was. And yes, our gluten-free is same product line, only it's a great product. We taste test our competition and feel it's probably one of the best gluten-free products out there.
So come down and try one of the samples, and give Julie's Z Breads a try from Midway, Massachusetts. So this is Nadine Morelli representing one of the town's favorites, Oliva's Market. Nadine loves to be on TV, right, Nadine? No, she doesn't. And some of her products are, they have the calzones and the pizza and the breads. What else did you bring?
The stuffed peppers. We bought some Babe Oliva grinders, some homemade potato chips, some Oliva's water. That's about it.
Chocolate chip cookies?
Chip cookies.
Come down and give Oliva's a try. I think last week you sold out when? In about an hour and a half?
An hour and a half, 2 hours, we were almost completely sold out.
And they've really taken the farmers market concept to another level, because they have this old wooden cart with the gigantic wagon wheel that I think has been in Babe's backyard since 1940. So come down and give Oliva's a try, as always. Always fresh, always good. Oliva's Market. Thanks. So I'm here with Barbara Morganelli of Milford, Massachusetts. I happen to know Barbara very well. She happens to also double as my mother. Known her since 1967 when I was born. Isn't that right, Mom?
That's right.
Tell us what you bought today.
I just bought some fresh peaches at one of the farm stands. Beautiful.
And do you think this is a good idea or not a good idea?
I think it's wonderful, and everyone that I see that knows that we were having this farmers market has said, why didn't we do it before?
I'd like to take her also and clone her about 1,000 times, because if everybody thought like that, the parking lot would be full. But it is pretty full today, I have to say. It's even more full this week than it was last week.
Trouble finding a spot. I had to wait for somebody to move.
We might come to the point where we get so big we have to move it, but that's a good thing. So thanks for joining us today, Mom.
Okay, have a good one.
So I'm here with Bob Nagi. Bob is actually going to buy some corn, and he just came from the Milford Bike Trail over at Louisa Lake, and we were just talking about maybe someday when the Louisa Lake lot is expanded, if it would be a good idea if we move the farmers market down there. What do you think? Would it do well down there?
Absolutely. I mean, you know the traffic that goes by there, that's one thing. And plus we'll have more room, because that lot now gets, on the weekend it gets at least 3/4 full, but I don't know, when are they going to do that? Do you have any idea?
I think it's probably on the
I know
plate for the next couple of years.
Agenda.
Right.
We own the land and all, so,
So do
I
you
think
think
it'd be a great idea.
Do you think the Milford Bike Trail is one of the greatest things that's ever happened to the town of Milford?
I absolutely do. I'm a staunch supporter of that trail. It's helped me tremendously. I met a lot of new people, and they were all nice people.
Awesome. Thanks for joining us today, Bob. Okay, I'm here with Ava Morganelli and her little brother, Peter. Ava, why don't you tell us a little bit about your company, Sugar Rush? What are you selling?
I'm selling cookies, muffins, and blueberry cake.
How's sales been today?
Good.
And she also advertises that she has no nuts in her products, so she's very allergy aware. Isn't that right, Ava?
Yes.
And what's your name, little boy?
Peter.
And what are you doing here today?
I'm the little assistant.
You're the little assistant. Are you also one of the proprietors?
No.
You're not a proprietor? Ava, are you a proprietor?
Yeah.
Are your books balanced?
Yes.
Okay, good. And sales have been good?
Yes, they have been good. Come down and try something from Sugar Rush.
Thanks. Okay, I'm here with Eric Spinner from Eric's Sharper Edge, and Eric's one of the more unique vendors down here because he offers a very unique service, knife sharpening, which I know is important to some of us that like to cook because your knives always get dull so fast. And Eric, why don't you tell us what you can do for local residents with their knives?
Well, you bring your knife down. Pretty much I can sharpen it right here on this machine or your scissors. I also sharpen lawnmower blades, hedge trimmers, and assorted garden tools. I don't do it on this machine. I take it home with me, but I give you a call when it's done, and we bring it back either the next week or within a few days.
That's good to know. I didn't know he could do the lawnmower blade. I think I'm going to bring mine down. Do you sell knives? Any use knives?
I don't sell knives.
Okay, so it's a knife sharpening service. Does a great job. Nice and convenient. Come down here on a Saturday morning, drop off, pick up, or drop off and wait while he sharpens, and give him a try. Eric's Sharper Edge. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
This is Lisa Sherman from Everything Jalapeno and Not, because she does some things that are hot and spicy, some things that aren't. And Lisa, why don't you tell us a little bit about some of your products while I try one of your bread and butter pickles, which I love.
The bread and butter pickles are actually my husband's grandmother's recipe. She lived to be 100, so she did a good job. We sell everything hot and not, so we sell it's his and hers, and so we say that. And
what are some of the more popular items?
One of the most popular items is pickled beets. Pickled beets are one of our best sellers, and the other one is green tomato relish. Green tomato relish can be put with mayonnaise to make a tartar sauce. It can be used in chicken salad and tuna fish. The other one is peach salsa. We make it hot and extra hot for those people who say they need it really, really on fire. And then we sell a strawberry rhubarb and a blackberry blueberry jam, which is extra hot. We put on cream cheese and also used with fish.
Are you from Midway also?
We actually live in Milford,
but
we cook in Midway.
You do. So come down and give Lisa Sherman's business a try. I have to say, I just tried one of these bread and butter pickles, and I'm buying a jar because they are unbelievable, and they taste just like my grandmother's. So with all due respect to my grandmother, these were a great competition for you, and they were excellent. So come down and give her a try. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much.
So this is Jason from the Pumpkin Farm from Midway and Millis, and I have to give him kudos because he was up till midnight last night literally picking some of these vegetables in the field. Then got up at 5 o'clock this morning to put everything together and head over here. So why don't you tell us quickly, Jason, some of the products that you have here that are unique. I love these too, the purple string beans.
Pretty much everything we have is unique. We try to grow the most weirdest stuff because it's very intriguing to people. From purple green beans to purple garlic, purple peppers.
You have the are those Japanese eggplant? Or what's it, the purplish eggplant? What do you call that one? The one that has the stripes?
She knows most of the names.
Yeah.
It's an heirloom eggplant.
Heirloom eggplant.
Yeah, it's an Italian variety. All three of them. This is a barbarella, traditional eggplant, and then rosy bianca.
For the people that really like a nice crisp salad, they have some summer crisp lettuce that is really excellent. The tomatoes are super fresh and local. It's always hard to find a really good local tomato. What kind of tomato is this one? I love these.
Heirloom brandy wine.
You can tell that's fresh right out of the ground because it's got the nice color, and super fresh. Try these. These are excellent. Great in a salad. So come down and give them a try. The Pumpkin Farm. Thanks for joining us. We'll hope to see you in many more weeks to come.
Thank you for having us.
So I'm here with John Teen and his daughter Jillian, and John's been a great help in helping organize Farmers Market along with the other volunteers, and he ordered these great aprons this week, and just bought some real organic carrots, and he's telling me that you can eat the tops of the carrots. Is that true?
I think so.
Yes, it is.
So are you going to eat the tops of the
Of
carrots?
course I am. I'm going to make a pesto out of them.
We're gonna Google a recipe for the tops of the carrots.
Just Google it.
Everything.
You can Google almost anything nowadays and make it happen. So my thanks to you for helping organize this. You've been a great moving force, and John actually built a nice frame for our Farmers Market sign, and the sign itself was donated by Signs Plus, so we have to thank them for their donation as well. And thanks for helping.
Oh, you're very welcome. It's my pleasure. I love doing things like this. I love the Milford community. It's just been a great community. It's nice to give back.
How do we take you and clone you about 1,000 times?
I don't know. But,
when we figure out how to clone John and his daughter, we'll come back and we'll tell you. Thanks. So I'm here with Melanie Figueroa. The name of her company is Pure and Simple Vanilla Company. She has some really unique vanilla products, vanilla extract and soaps. And tell us a little bit about some of the things that you've made, how you make them, and what your most popular item is.
So vanilla extract is our most popular item. It's pure alcohol and vanilla, no added sugar or no added water, just pure and simple vanilla.
Now, how does that compare to when you buy the vanilla in the store? Why is your product better?
In the store, it has water and corn syrup or sugar added to it. So this is just the alcohol and the vanilla beans steeped for almost a year, which gives it a really deep flavor with a blend of Madagascar and bourbon vanilla beans in it.
So it's a more potent extract, but it's not overpowering from what they're telling me. So I'm actually going to buy some and give it a try. Any of your recipes that use vanilla, I ask that you come down and give this a try. And it's better for you, better made, homemade, and all organic, right? Right?
Not really organic.
Okay, not organic, but it's homemade. That's close enough. That's close enough. So what are some of the other products you have?
Vanilla sugar, which is the vanilla beans in the sugar. We have turbinado, cane, and artificial sweetener.
Yeah.
And then we have some vanilla soaps that have oatmeal and vanilla beans in them, which makes them a little bit exfoliating. Some lotion in there, so nice and soft. You feel silky smooth when you're done washing your hands with that.
That smells really good. It's a two-sided soap. See, it has the oatmeal on one side and the nice pretty purple side that the ladies love. So come down and give them a try. Anything else?
We have some in baskets, so you can buy a nice teacher gift or a Christmas present. Thank you.
Thanks for joining us. Pure and Simple Vanilla Company. Give them a try. So I'm here with Dave Corrosion from Corrosion Farms, a local Milford farm. Couldn't make it last week, but he's here this week in full force. I've noticed there's a big crowd around your truck here. Tell us why and what you're selling.
I think because of the tent. No tent. I was supposed to have a tent, and I didn't get it because I got here a week late, actually.
So how fresh are your corn? They look really fresh, like you just pulled them out of the ground.
Yeah, but last night we did it just before it got dark. Everything was picked except for the watermelon. That was a couple of days ago, but we keep that in cold storage. So that's those are ginger crisps, it's called.
Yep.
And it's very, very sweet, and it's seedless, the variety that I tried this year.
Now these are all your tomatoes?
Everything is ours. Everything is local from us, except for the eggplant. It's a local farm about 30 miles from here. The corn is local, the same guy 30 miles away in Rhode Island. The rest of the stuff we grow ourselves, as well as the plants. The apples are the same gentleman 35 miles from here. I won't mention any names.
What's been your most popular item so far today?
Tomatoes and the corn go really, really well. And we have the same produce on 28 Howard Street in Milford, Mass. It's halfway down. It's Howard Street.
Yeah.
And 7 days a week, we're there from 9 to 3.
You can tell the corn is fresh because I can smell it coming out.
Yeah,
it smells really good. Thanks for joining us. We hope to see you.
Thank you very much.
Come down and give Corrosion Farm a try. Thanks. I'm here with George Vella from Midway Community Farm. He was unable to make it last week, but he's here this week. Has some really, really unique produce products. George, why don't you tell us a little bit about some of the more unique things you have?
Thank you. Glad to be here, number one. Number two, just to let you know about Midway Community Farm, we're a non-profit organization. In Midway, we farm about 2 acres just off Winthrop Street. It's 50 Winthrop. And we sustain ourselves by selling community-supported agricultural shares. These are shares that members buy, and they get produce every week. And this is some of the example of the produce that we have. So every week members will obtain a share which they come and pick up from the farm. We have winter shares, we have summer shares, and we have spring shares. The spring shares are typically the frost-hardy greens, and the summer shares, of course, include eggplants, potatoes, carrots, beets.
I notice you have some organic kale.
Yeah,
right?
So we use organic practices. We can't be certified. We can't be called a certified organic farm unless you go through all the certification. Right. But we are adamant about using organic practices in our farming efforts. So we also foster community activities. So we have a lot of volunteer activities at the farm. We partner with the school system, and we apply for grants together, which we have obtained. In fact, the grade school, actually the elementary school, put together a cookbook. They have a plot of land that they farm themselves, and they eat the harvest. The school system has actually been tremendous. They're very, very supportive with their green team. They come and volunteer at the farm. They support the farm in every aspect. And so it's been a tremendous community effort. And this is why it's so exciting to be here, because what we're doing is spreading the word. And it's not just Midway that we have CSA members. They spread into Hopkinton, into Milford, into Upton, and Franklin. So we're just spreading the word. This is our third year in operation. We started off in 2009, so it's been an uphill battle, but this is our third year, and we're doing a really strong operation this year.
Well, thanks for joining us this week.
Thank you.
Come down and give Midway Community Farm a try. He has some great-looking carrots. The string beans look tremendous. They look super fresh, I have to say. And some unique products like husk cherries and fingerling potatoes. Are those locally grown fingerling potatoes?
Absolutely.
Got to give them a try. So come down and give Midway Community Farm a try. Thanks for joining us.
And the website is midwaycommunityfarm.org, and look us up there. And it'll tell you all about our activities and our history.
Super. Thanks, George.
Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.